Welcome to the Bob and Mike cast. I am Realtor Mike Kazmarczyk along with my fellow Realtor, Bob Greenlaw.
Hey, Mike, what's up, man?
And we are coming at you from downtown Northville right now.
Yes, we are. Downtown Northville, Michigan.
And I am actually just getting back into the office because it's been a week, 2 weeks of tax time.
Yeah, man, welcome back. It's been a little quiet without you here.
Yeah, so I've kind of been stuck in the books, as they say.
Well, hey, we appreciate you.
You getting calls now?
Listen, I hit do not disturb, and the thing's disturbing me. I don't know what more I can do for you, buddy.
I don't know. Since I have seen you last, you forgot how to use your phone?
No, man, I'm actually set up. I got a little tripod going for it. I put, literally, I have it do not disturb. I swear, I have it clicked on there. Don't bother me, and yet it's still ringing. So it's like
I really don't understand why you have the tripod out there. You have your phone. Bob you can't see it with the camera, but Bob has his phone sitting on a tripod.
Yeah,
and I don't know why. I don't know what's going on there. He's not really. Are you filming something?
No.
Are you filming yourself?
No. So here's the thing, right? So the phone's always laying here, and then while we're doing this, I'm always fidgeting with the phone. I'm grabbing it, moving it. So now I'm kind of like putting it.
So the tripod is basically,
and I'm just looking. Yeah, and for time.
Now you're still fidgeting with the phone.
Well, no, I'm looking at the time now.
Okay.
Just checking the time.
Curious about the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta ask you. So we're gonna roll into some stuff here. I know we're gonna, crazy day, but I want to roll this out to you. So here's one for you, and I want to get your take. Okay.
All right.
So, as you know, we do real estate, so we're always online, and we're always responding to people. Getting information, whatnot, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What baffles me still after so many years in the business is
I feel like you're going to vent right now.
Well, it's a vent, but a question.
Are you asking me, or are you just getting something off your chest?
It's a two-way thing, right?
Okay.
So it's kind of both. It's going to facilitate both things.
Okay.
But here's my thing. After these many years in the business, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now your phone's
I know now my phone's causing problems.
So as you're looking at me with the tripods, you're over here doing
Maybe I need a tripod. I don't have a phone tripod.
Well, you should get one. I asked you if you wanted one. You said, no, I don't want that stuff.
Seems like a lot of work.
You were like giving
a lot of extra work to put the phone on the tripod there.
All right, anyway, let's go back to what we were talking about. After all these years, I'm still amazed that people will answer when I call them and ask me why I'm calling. Now, I have
are these people in general, just anybody, or
these are real estate requests that we get in, right, via email or some form of.
So you're saying people that register to search for homes or get their home value or something,
something
on our website.
Sure, they were on our website, whatever. Something they asked us to reach out to them, and you know how our system works. It literally says, "Would you like us to reach out to you?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we reach out,
it doesn't always go well.
The question, and you would think, after you asked me to call you, you would think, oh, thanks for calling. Wow, I just did this, an hour or two ago, and I'm already being contacted. I thought that'd be great customer service, right?
Well, maybe not.
Well, apparently, because every time I seem to call as of late, it's always, why are you calling me? And I'm like, I feel bad. Well, did you fill something out about some real estate questions? Oh, yeah. Okay. So again, this is Bob. I am a real estate agent.
Yeah.
Clearly introduce myself as who I am.
They're caught off guard. Totally. Yeah. I don't think that people online think that there's a real person on the other end sometimes. So they'll put their info.
Well,
just to register or whatever, and they don't think they're going to get contacted.
Yeah, and with all this crazy business with this AI communication is sounding like everybody. I mean, you can make anybody sound like anybody, right?
For sure.
So,
yeah, I get it. It's the same thing. I don't understand when you give a phone number,
email address.
You give an email address. You give your name
and an email that says, "Please
check the box.
Me.
Please contact me regarding." Real estate needs.
Right. And then this is it every time.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon. This is Bob with Max Brook. You sent in a request. Yeah. How may I help you?
Why are you calling me?
Yes. That is always the response I get.
Leave me alone. Or you just get the, that's it.
And then I'm like, wait a minute. I can understand. Now, listen, we've talked, for years about this stuff.
It's part of the job.
It's part of the job. You have to make calls, and people
okay
aren't
with
going to be
it.
annoyed. And you don't we have tough skin. That stuff doesn't bother me. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm actually just saying, like, for instance, like if I go online and I'm researching trucks, which I've done.
Yes.
And I get a call from a dealership who says, this is so-and-so from so-and-so dealership. I'm not wondering why they're calling me. I know why they're calling.
Yeah, because you
just
registered
say,
you were searching for
oh,
trucks.
I'm sorry, I was looking for trucks online. I'm sure you got my information.
Maybe I'm not ready to talk to somebody.
And
I get it.
But usually I take the opportunity to say, since you took the time to call me, you got anything on my request? Like, that's the other thing. Like, you put in the request. Like, what is it you want? I want to talk to you about what the value of your home is. Perfect. Let's do that. That's what I do. If I call you and you're like, why are you calling me? And you just literally hours before I call ask the computer to tell me to call you and you're wondering the why, it's just, it just baffles me sometimes. That's all.
Well, I feel like you can't win because on the other end, then if you don't call right away.
Yeah, then they say, well, you didn't respond, so I called somebody else.
Yeah, exactly. So, just a little venting. But, the way I look at it, when you go online and you're looking at houses and you click the box, hey, please contact me.
And how many times we say this?
My duty to reach out to somebody and see how I can help them.
Yeah.
Right. You have questions. I don't care if you're 2 years out from buying a house, let's talk. I mean, we can put you on the right track.
Yeah. It's like the whole Zillow thing, right? Zillow, great real estate website, so on and so forth. No complaints. But the one backside of it is they sell that information too.
Yes.
Every time you click something on Zillow, you want to know what a price is on your home, just so you know.
Yeah.
There are going to be realtors that call you starting seconds after you click that button.
And we are some of them. We are Zillow Premier agents. So
exactly.
When somebody's looking in specific areas
and
that
this
we
isn't,
are
this
Premier
isn't
agents for,
this isn't a scam to scam people. This is Zillow's way of saying, hey guys, I have real agents that you can ask real questions to that will take your call if you say, please contact me. Yes. But then people are always amazed.
Yeah.
And it amazes me that they don't just know this, Yeah,
well,
my own dad, he's notorious for it. He doesn't know why they call his cell phone. He'll ask all the time, where'd they get the number? I'm like, Dad, they've got your number. They had it the day
all
you
the
registered
information
for
is
it.
out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's no secrets.
There's no
anymore.
hiding. Yeah,
No.
you can't hide.
No, you can't hide.
They're watching you.
And even if you're trying to hide, they're just randomly sending out that stuff on any carrier service.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works. I don't know the ins and outs of how that stuff works, but I laugh every time somebody asks me, why are they calling me?
Well, if you say something in your house now and your phone or Alexa picks up on it, I mean, all of a sudden you're bombarded with advertisements, on when you're searching something.
Huge.
Anytime you check in any site online, oh, there it is.
Yeah.
So there's no hiding from it.
No. But again, you know that. I know that.
Yeah.
I'm not amazed when someone's calling my phone and they're saying, oh, this is so-and-so from the dealership. Oh, okay. Sorry, I just bought a car.
I gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or I say, sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. I was just looking online. I'm sorry. Say sorry a million times. We're sorry for everything these days.
I got a question. This is a random question.
Okay.
And
bring on random.
I was thinking about this on the way here because I heard Who Made Who by AC/DC. Do you know that song?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So do you remember the movie with Emilio Estevez? Emilio Estevez, where I think it was a Stephen King movie where all the machines started to come to life.
The Matrix?
Oh, it was an old one. The whole soundtrack was AC/DC. It was like that whole.
Oh no, I don't think I've ever seen it.
Who Made Who? It was.
I know the song.
Yeah. Was it? Oh,
Who Made Who? AC/DC.
It just popped in. Maximum Overdrive.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that.
No, where the semis were attacking. There was a group of people, and they were for some reason in this gas station. And it's been years since I've seen this movie, but I heard the song and it kind of jogged my memory. And then you're talking AI. And I know it's not the same because I think those were aliens that were taking over the trucks. But Anyways,
wow, dude. Just
I
so you
know,
know, man, you went from AI to aliens, and that's not even close to connected.
I
That's like
honestly,
sci-fi shit.
I'm really, really shocked you've never seen that movie.
I actually, I don't think I ever have.
Because that's
what's
like,
crazy
that's
is I don't think I've
for
ever
100% a movie that.
Yeah, that sounds like right up
that's
my alley.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I love all those movies.
So anyway, they're in this gas station / restaurant. You know, it's
Okay.
like a, you know, you're on
yeah,
a
truck stop.
yeah, and so you have all these trucks and these machines that all of a sudden start attacking them, and they find themselves in this restaurant, gas station, truck stop, having to fight back against all these machines. So anyway,
There's a newer movie. It's called Transformers. You should watch it. It's pretty good.
but they don't
Falls right
transform
in-
it. No, it's not the same. It's not the same.
No, Transformers way cooler, by the way. Just so
It is cooler, but the soundtrack's not.
no, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
So you got AC/DC.
The
jamming in
whole
the
and it was
background.
that
It's pretty
whole AC/DC, the CD, well, whatever you want to call it, album.
good. Album, yeah.
Yeah, the whole
interesting.
thing that was the
It's
soundtrack.
called Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive.
Okay, I'll
Look it up.
I'll look it up tonight.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's something I can watch, I watch it.
May not be as great as I remember, but at the
Well,
time,
it's going to be an old movie, right? What is
Yeah.
this? 80s?
80s, 90s,
So-
yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'll look it up.
It's
Let me
like
see.
watching Top Gun, the original version. You know,
It's that's a great
it's,
movie.
It's still a great movie,
Mhm.
even after. And that was 86.
Was it 86?
86. You know why I know this? My son asked me last night at dinner. He's like, when was the first Top Gun made? Because I just watched it and it was awesome. And I'm like, that was 1986.
Yeah. You know what else was 1986?
This movie.
Maximum Overdrive.
So it's probably
How
really
about
good
that?
graphics.
Oh. I just shot through my earphones, man. You got to be careful when you do that. Give me a little warning. I'm looking down at this at my phone here, and all of a sudden I just get that loud
Yeah, I'm a
screech.
little loud, sorry.
So
I got excited.
no, you don't remember? This was a truck right there.
Yeah, no, I never
No?
saw this.
No,
Mm.
we'll put that 100%
100%.
there.
100% never
Yeah.
seen that.
Oh, okay.
So good. I'll
It-
definitely have to watch it.
Yeah, great.
1986, great year.
Yeah,
Vintage year.
apparently great movies.
Great movie year. Hey,
blockbusters like
blockbusters like Top
Top
Gun.
Gun and Maximum Overdrive.
I mean, but yeah, how crazy we were talking about that last
Yeah.
night. So I go look it up, and literally it's 1986. And I'm thinking, wow,
Mm.
I was 10 when that came out.
Yeah.
I felt way older.
Mm-hmm. Well, the
Like
80s.
when I first saw the first Top Gun, right? In my mind now, I thought I was like maybe in my teens,
Mhm.
14, 15. I know I wasn't driving yet,
All right, so
but how crazy is that?
I'm gonna look up now
Anyway, my point to you is this.
top movies of 1986.
Oh, here we go.
All right, now you have me curious. Okay,
Okay.
all right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Can you guess any?
Well, Top Gun.
Okay, so Top Gun, right? There's some good. Wow. One you were just talking about. What were you just talking about?
I don't even know.
We were talking about Maximum Overdrive. What else? And you said, have you seen? Have you forgot the Transformers?
Oh, Transformer. The
Tra-
first one came out in 86?
the cartoon.
Oh, the cartoon.
cartoon with,
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, the
How
song.
about G.I. Joe?
Um,
None of that stuff's out there. I mean, we're talking cartoons too. I mean, you said movies, so.
well, it's Transformers the movie. It's a cartoon movie, but yeah,
Oh,
right. It was a full length feature. It had
okay. All right.
was that song The Touch? You know that song? So
Okay,
yeah,
so you got to have
great
a
song.
couple Stallone ones
Anyway,
in there. Rockies. Any Rocky in there?
okay, so let's see.
85, I think, was Rocky 4.
Well, there is a Stallone, but it's not Rocky.
Over the top.
No,
Cobra.
Cobra. Yes,
Yeah.
Cobra's on there. Yep,
Bro, I just watched that.
that's a great movie.
That is a bad
Love that movie.
ass movie.
Stallone, man,
He's money. I don't
Yeah.
care. He's money.
Tulsa King.
Oh, great show,
Right?
Right?
Yeah,
Dude, guy's 75, bro.
looks
He'll
like he's
kill
50.
you.
Yeah,
I mean, he snap your neck right off. Look
Yeah.
at him.
Talk about just good genetics, just staying in great shape. Wow.
Just a prime. And the thing is, you know what I always kind of liked about the guy? I mean, I know everybody else gets hung up with, the wives and all that
Mhm.
stuff. But what I'm hung up about the guy is he's just a good guy. You don't
Seems like a
really
good guy.
hear about bad things, you know, like you
Mhm.
don't.
It's not one of
Everybody
those-
has their thing.
Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
perfect. I ain't making the guy out like he's an angel. I'm sure he's not. I'm sure
like,
he has
yeah.
his flaws like all of us. But my point is, he comes across as a genuinely good person. And if you listen to his movies when he writes them,
Mhm.
because this guy writes a ton of movies.
Oh yeah.
And he directs shit. You know,
Mhm.
like he's not an actor.
Mm-hmm.
That's not all he is.
Yeah.
So, but if you watch his storylines, the storylines all have the same thing. There's always some element of combat, of physical force and all that kind of overcoming stuff. But at the same time, there's always like a deep love connection or gentleness to it where you could be this. Okay, here, you want a Stallone movie that you got to watch? Have you ever seen him in Driven? I think it's what it's called, Driven. And it's
No.
actually with Burt Reynolds is in it.
No.
And
no.
he's a race car, like a former Indy car driver.
No.
Watch that movie.
Never
Okay.
seen that.
Next
Never heard of it.
86
Never.
movie, go. Anyway,
Okay.
enough Stallone. Next, go.
All right. So, One Crazy Summer.
Yeah, good movie.
That's a
great
good
movie.
movie.
Yeah, great movie.
Okay. Howard the Duck.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Absolutely.
Speaking of aliens, right? Wasn't he an alien?
Yeah, he was an alien.
Yes, or he's just a random duck on the.
No, he was
no,
an
he was an
alien.
alien, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right. Ooh,
Howard the Duck. Awesome movie.
Hoosiers.
Hoosier. Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
That's a storyline.
that's a classic. That's one of those whenever it's on.
Yeah,
It's
you just watch. It's like Shawshank Redemption. If
Mhm.
Hoosiers is on, you watch it.
It's on. You're in
Because it's one of those uplift movies, you know?
Mhm.
Down the gutter, up to win it all. I mean, the whole thing and the whole storyline behind it, you know, it's just something you can't not watch.
I mean, I feel like 1986 may have been maybe one of the best years for movies. It seems like everything's just a great
Because
movie.
I think the
Platoon.
VHS, that was 86.
86. Yes. Top Gun grossed 357 million. Platoon grossed 138. That was the next. Isn't that crazy? Or no, wait.
Fact check. Fact checks.
Number two, the number two movie in 1986. You ready for this?
Goonies.
Crocodile Dundee.
Best movie ever. I was actually thinking in my head, but I thought it was I thought his things came out in the 90s.
But the second best grossing movie right behind. I mean, it did 328 million. Top Gun did 357.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm
And
telling you,
Platoon only did 138.
but I still watch the Crocodile Dundee movies today,
Yeah,
just like
those
I
are
do with
great.
Top Gun.
Those are great. Color of Money.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, that's the sequel to The Hustler.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Back to School. Rodney.
That's
Rodney was great.
movie. Yeah. He was
big
that-
fan of Rodney.
big fan of Rodney.
Yeah.
Big.
Stand by Me.
Okay.
It's a great one. Labyrinth. David Bowie
That's
and the
yep.
Muppets, Puppets, whatever.
Good movie.
You probably let's see, Hannah and Her Sisters.
Gonna have to pass on that
Not
one.
seen that one. The Mission.
Who's in that?
Don't know them. I don't know.
That doesn't say. There's a lot of movies. I think there's like 3 movies or 4 movies.
John Hughes movies, right? There's 2 of them.
Uh-oh.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I was going to say that.
Yep.
That
And-
was
and
a
there's
great
one more.
movie.
Pretty in Pink. Yeah.
Do you know that she was given the role to
Molly Ringwald.
Molly Ringwald? She was offered the role for Pretty Woman.
She was.
Yeah,
Really?
originally that was who it was. That's who they wanted.
Wow.
So the story goes. I always hear this that Julia Roberts is
Didn't-
Pretty Woman
didn't
came
know
because
that.
she bailed, and she was like, America's sweetheart back then.
Yeah. Flight of the Navigator.
Never seen it.
Never seen it? It's a good one. It's about alien spacecraft.
Back
So
with the aliens.
I think it's more of like a Disney movie, like
Oh,
that type of thing.
No wonder you love it.
Of course.
Dr. Disney over here.
Let's go run through this list. Little Shop of Horrors.
Great movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that guy quit acting because of his kids. That the actor, whatever his name is in that.
Who? Moranis?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did he? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Honey,
Was
he did those, and
But
then
that was
after
it?
that, he was pretty much done because
Yeah?
he raised his kids. Yeah.
Ah.
Cool dude.
Who else
At
did-
least I think that's
somebody
what it
else.
is.
Yeah, somebody else did that too.
So much people to do that.
Yeah. I guess you make your money and you're
Because he did
you can make your
Spaceballs
choices.
too, remember?
Spaceballs was great.
Great movie.
Not 1986, but it was great.
Close.
Yeah.
Probably early 90s, right?
Ruthless People, Danny DeVito,
Oh, yeah.
Bette
Good
Midler.
one.
Yeah. The Fly, Jeff Goldblum.
Yep. Great movie.
I've seen parts of it. I never watched it all the way through.
Weird.
Yeah.
It's you know what? It's going back to your alien stuff. It's teleporting shit. Like jumping from one pod to the next. And you're Willy Wonka. Remember the TV in Willy Wonka? Yeah.
That was The Fly.
That's kind of what the fly was like. He went in one pod and it would transfer.
Was he a fly?
Well, he had a fly came into his chamber.
Oh, okay.
So his DNA and the fly DNA, because he was inventing teleportation. Right?
Okay,
To put you in one area, but then zoom you to like Africa in just a click of a button.
Okay, gotcha.
Right. So you could go anywhere in the world with another pod.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the concept.
Okay.
But then a fly got in there with him, and then he became a fly, like morphed. Yeah, it was weird.
Okay.
Like he spit on things, and it was gross. It actually is a gross movie. Now that I think about it, the whole thing is just bad. The whole concept is bad. Why the hell would there be a fly in there anyway? Like, don't you think there'd be a filter screen?
You should sanitize. I think.
mean, you know that once you get in there, it's going to be like, oh, we're going to suck all the air out. Make sure there's no.
I would think
flies in there.
I've never teleported, but I would think that would be the protocol, right?
But these protocols get built because the fly got in. This guy came out as a fly. So the next round, someone's like, all right, listen, we got to make sure we got a net because, we don't need someone to get like a wasp in here or something. Have this.
Don't you think they'd spray
kill some, but you're in
spray?
it. You're in it. You got to get in the pod.
I know you got to get in the pod.
Well, the fly gets in the pod with you. So you're going to have like a 2-stager to get into this thing. You need to go.
Anything that gets in the pod merges
if
DNA?
It has DNA.
Huh.
Yeah. Talk about crazy, right?
Yeah.
You think this is going to be safe and a spider just rolls in. You don't become Spider-Man. You become a crazed spider thing. Like,
now, was he in control of his flyness?
No.
Like
it was like, I think the way I think the way I remember is it goes through the stages. He becomes a fly, like ultimately changing a little bit of his appearance.
So he morphs into a fly.
To like a man fly. Does
okay,
the
gotcha.
eyes, the lips, and
so he's like a human fly.
Human fly.
So he stands upright.
But he's not flying.
He just looks like a fly.
No.
I'm really having a hard time understanding this movie.
Just think of a man's DNA mixed with a fly, and you start to become both a man and a fly. And it's gross. The whole thing's gross. Watch it today. It's kind of crazy.
Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. Not going to watch it.
I know you're not.
All right, I got 2 more for you.
Go.
Okay, An American Tail. It's a cartoon.
Okay.
And then
last but not least,
Kurt Russell.
Chinatown.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
That's a great one.
That was a good one. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good one.
That's another one of those movies when it's
he's a great actor. He was another great actor.
Yeah.
Made some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm. I go, Overboard.
Oh, that's just money classic. That's a great movie all around.
The Best of Times.
Best of Times, great movie. We grew up with a lot of great movies, though.
Tango and Cash. Was he in that one?
Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. That's him and Stallone.
That was him and Stallone, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But he was like the other big, like, late 80s actor was Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, he made some good stuff, man.
1986, man. Wow.
Well, everybody,
because you just great movies.
But you remember the number one. You remember Top Gun.
Yeah.
Everybody remembers Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then number 2, Ferris Bueller being so low down the list. I mean, that was classic for us.
Yeah, I know. That
was just a model of our life growing up.
Yeah. I mean, some great ones. Wow.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually amazed. That was crazy.
Yeah.
So anyway, going back into it, movies, they're not like they used to be. You see some of the new stuff coming out.
So let me ask you this: when you watch like the old movies, are they different? Like, are they not as good as you remember?
Sometimes.
Yeah, like a lot of those '80s movies, I'll go back and I'll be like,
yeah. But and this is what I've done with my kids, because I sometimes will suggest movies that were funny, go watch some of the old stuff, and they do like watching it, because you got to remember our oldies was black and white.
True.
So that was boring.
We did still have the black and white TVs growing up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our kids can go back and watch MTV videos that are still to this day awesome videos.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember going to bed and they would play the national anthem and then the TV would go to, so yeah. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Like it ended.
Mm-hmm. You were done.
There was a time. Now everything's,
Yeah. There's so much to watch.
open. You all right over there?
I'm good. I'm good. A little coffee went down the wrong pipe there.
Just take another
Cough it
sip.
up.
It's,
Yeah.
when one
Chase
sip goes
it down.
bad, chase it down
Chase
with another.
it down.
Double it up. Yeah, so no, like I said, like crazy that we grew up in that era where there were, I would say, okay, if you look at the original Top Gun, right, since we've been talking about it, it was amazingly filmed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For 1986, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you watch the new one, which is amazingly filmed.
The new one's great.
Well, we're in 2023.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of that flying stuff up there was actual footage.
You were talking about Stallone, in great shape for his age. What about Tom Cruise?
I mean,
Still
right?
doing all his own stunts. This guy's a nut.
Listen.
Can you imagine the insurance that they have to take out, like for the movie, with him doing his own stunts?
Listen, some of the things that he did in that airplane, I know it's not him, but the way it was written in the film, I mean, amazing. Amazing.
Was it 10 G's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And so well written that after all these years, that same actor, the same, title, same everything, and he's still just
crushing it, man. Yeah.
Next level type stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's great.
But great movie anyway. And so like I said, my kids are watching some of the oldies.
Yeah.
But you're right. I watch some of them sometimes, and I'm thinking,
well,
I didn't really know
Karate Kid was on there. I mean,
Yeah.
right? And
That's
and
still
that's
a great one.
That's a great one. And my kids are now into it because of Cobra Kai.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're stuck on the Karate Kids, which I don't mind it.
No, I don't either. They're great movies. And what's
awesome.
great is they were, like I said, they were all about fighting. There was that element of competition, good wholesomeness. There's a love story in every one, of course. Macho's got to fall
the
in love.
villain, and depending on who, what side you take, it's either Johnny or Daniel.
Right. And you always had to have a good
could
teacher
make an argument
and a
for
bad
either
teacher.
one. Yep.
So there's always good teachers and bad teachers.
Yeah. Good versus evil, man.
Yeah,
Classic fight.
It's a classic fight. It's a rat race, Mike. Nobody wins.
Well, all right. I'm all dressed up. I got to go to work.
All right.
So,
good luck today, brother.
1986.
That was the year.
Yeah.
Wow.